What's going on, guys? My name is Alejandro and I'm the sales manager for the Fort Lauderdale Nautical Ventures store. Today, we have the luxury of being on board Fairline's flagship model, the Squadron 68. So come in, have a closer look, and follow along. So we find ourselves in the platform of the 68, and one of the key features that they offer on this model is this retractable bench seating arrangement. So I can remove very easily these two cushions. I can lift this up all the way and get it out of the way when I'm not using it. Right now I'm standing on this retractable platform. So before we had the water toys in the water, we had the sea bob, we had the paddle boards, and it gives you clean access into the water. Also, when you do have the platform lowered, you make full use of this shower system. I get this asked a lot because obviously height-wise I'm 6 feet and this is here, but you have to have the platform down so that you can get full benefits of the shower system, considering there is a step over here. So really nice to have this shower once you're out of the water. Again, you're done using your sea bob, you're done using the paddle boards, you have a nice area to rinse off. So welcome to the bow of this Fairline Squadron 68. First thing you notice as you step in is this U-shaped seating arrangement with a high-low table. You can accommodate that to fit whatever height you need it for. Second thing that I want to mention is this awesome integration of this backrest. I can sit down, you can sit 3 people here, and now you have a full entertainment setup where multiple people can sit. The deck has storage underneath cushions over here, and you also have 2 opening hatches, which is nice to put some covers. That's what we're using it for right now. So you have this on the starboard side, and you have the same thing on the port side. As we walk then closer into the bow of the boat, you have your windlass controllers over here, access to our winch, and then obviously access to the chain. That pretty much wraps the bow. One nice other feature is obviously the fact that you have pop-up lights on both sides, starboard and port. So obviously it's sunny right now, but when the sun is coming down and you want to have some mood lighting, Fairline does a pretty nice job of their ambient lighting, and this just adds a little bit to that. So my favorite feature of this cockpit area is the fact that I can truly open this up all the way. So this window comes up, connects into the kitchen, and this doorway opens up all the way and gives you a full indoor-outdoor feel. So you can connect with both people that are outside and inside in the vessel. So one of my favorite features of this cockpit area. So welcome to the flybridge. Possibly my favorite part of this boat, without a doubt, just because there's so much going on and so much room to hang around. Starting up over here in the front, obviously we have our flybridge helm controls. So we have the same setup that we have down below. We have it up top. We have the 3 Garmin screens. We have our bow thrusters, stern thrusters, autopilot. Everything that we have downstairs, we have upstairs. So you can truly command the boat from either helm area. On the port side of the captain's seat, you have this nice U-shaped area, so your guests can come along with you, and as you drive, if you are an owner-operator, you can hang out there, or if you do have a captain, it's a good spot for the owner to always sit down and have some eyes on what the captain is doing. Now, back here, we have a huge dining setup, so easily fit to 8 to 10 people over here. You have some nice chairs that you can also pull up to make it a full dining table. We have storage compartments for glasses, drinks on both sides, storage if anything as well. There is an option for a pop-up TV over here. Unfortunately this model doesn't have it, but you can equip it with that. Pretty popular feature is the sunshade. So with the push of a button, As you can see, you have a nice retractable sunshade that comes right out. Keeps you nice and protected under the sun. So back here we have the wet bar for the flybridge. So underneath these two hatches I have a freshwater sink and I have a nice grill. It also gives me a nice area to prepare my my plates before being distributed. I have a trash can compartment, and then I have a refrigerator and an ice maker. So full use of this wet bar back here. Finally, as we walk on back, my favorite area is this lounging setup. I like it because we have a glass transom to it, so no obstructions whatsoever. You have a clear line of sight. So first things first, you're gonna notice I'm wearing different clothes. That's because it is a new day. We were out in the water doing some video shoots. Now we're back at the dock. We have the boat presentable. And what I want to do now is take you inside the luxury features that we have in the entire cabin area. Starting off on our port side, we have this aft galley setup, which has pretty much every appliance that you will find in your multi-million-dollar house. You have it here. Starting off with the 4 Sub-Zero drawer style refrigerators. These are great because they give you a vast amount of storage space to take all of your perishables with you. You can modify each of them either freezer or refrigerator, so that works pretty well. One thing we mentioned before, we're just now inside. This window does open up, so if you want to entertain to the people outside, if you want to bring whatever food you're cooking up or drinks, you have that access into the exterior part of the boat. Moving on with the kitchen, we have storage pretty much everywhere. So right here is a pretty nice compartment if you want to stow away your coffee makers, you can. Over here, as we go up top, you'll find more storage space throughout as well. Behind the cooking area, we have more storage space. So Fairline really does not step away from storage space in this kitchen area. So you can be sure that for those long trips to the Bahamas or the Keys, you can pretty much store anything you need. We have our Miele appliances over here, induction stove cooktop. We have our oven as well. We have a dishwasher down below as well. Pretty cool to see that in a boat of this size. And again, just more storage space throughout. We have the sink area that if you want to remove this, you can use this as a cutting board or just as an area to put your chips, whatever you want to have that day out for entertainment purposes. Underneath this countertop area, we have our custom china ware from Fairline. So you'll have wine glasses, whiskey glasses, every type of glass that you can think of, you can find neatly organized in here. So that's pretty cool. Moving starboard side of this aft section, this particular 68 has the dining setup option. So you do have the option to select this area, or you can get a full countertop area with more storage solutions. You'll see that you have another refrigerator down below over here, and you do have a nice wine chiller as well. So a lot of refrigeration space in the cabin, as well as we do up top. So a lot of refrigeration space throughout this 68. Now let's go forward into the main salon area. All right, so we find ourselves in the main salon area, and just look how big this space is. First things first, you're gonna notice this big U-shaped seating arrangement on the port side. In the middle, you have this high-low table, which is electronically controlled. So with the push of a button, I can raise this all the way up if I wanna use it as an additional dining area, or if I just want to have it as a table, I can. This is an option from Fairline, so you don't necessarily have to have this over here, but it gives you, just look at that woodwork. I mean, it's just beautiful. Yeah, there's really no other way to describe it. Next, if we look to the port side, where we have this love couch arrangement, so two people can sit there comfortably. I did mention before in the galley that there is a lot of refrigeration space in this boat, and we see that throughout the salon as well. You have an ice maker right here, so a lot of refrigeration, a lot of ice throughout this vessel. Really cool feature. I always love things that pop out, so but with the push of a button, I can raise the TV out electronically, which is nice. So Takes a little bit of time, but once it's done, you have a full 50-inch smart TV that comes out. Pretty cool for when you're either at anchor, you're at the marina, or those of you that are cruising inside the cabin and you want to watch a nice movie on the way, you can. So the 68 has a pretty unique surround sound system, and they actually offer some Sonos portable devices. You'll see this throughout other Fairline models as well. But it's pretty convenient because say you have your tender outside, or if you want to anchor somewhere near a beach and you want to spend some time outside of the boat, these are pretty cool because you can take them with you. They connect right to your phone, and you have 4 of them. So it gives you sound for different areas of the boat, or even if you want to go off the boat. Just something pretty clever that they think about. Now moving forward, we'll find ourselves in the helm area. So as I stated previously when we were up top on the flybridge, we have the same equipment down below that we do up top on the fly. So we're greeted by our 3 16-inch Garmin displays. We also have an additional smaller Garmin display which has the Fairline software incorporated into it. So it'll give you all of your boat information there. On the left side, we have our Garmin autopilot. We have our stern and bow thrusters. So no joystick on this boat, but with the stern and the bow thruster, it really gives you the ability to maneuver this boat properly when entering the dock. Beautiful leather wrapped steering wheel. Our engine controls are right here underneath this hatch. And yeah, I mean, visibility is great. These seats are comfortable. So for those long journeys to the Bahamas, the Keys, wherever you're going, you have great visibility all around. I got my rear view camera over there just to keep an eye on it. So that's the benefit of having the Squadron. I mean, you have the option to drive either from inside nice and comfortable, or you can be up top on the flybridge and enjoy that experience. On our starboard side, we do have an exit hatch. So if the captain needs quick access to the side of the boat, right now I have the curtains down, but this hatch opens up all the way, and it's a easy and convenient solution to gain access to the side deck. On our port side of the helm, we have this nice lounging area. So if you want to underway accompany the captain, gives you a nice area to either relax your feet up over here or vice versa. Just gives you a different solution. So that pretty much covers the upper salon area. Now we're gonna go down and check the cabins. So follow along. So we're down the main corridor, and we're gonna leave the master bedroom for last. This particular 68 is outfitted with a utility room, which is a really cool feature in my opinion. If you're gonna use this boat for long extended trips, this utility room, you can really take full advantage of it. So it's located on our port side, and as we go into the utility room, I'll continue to make a big thing about how much refrigeration space you have in this vessel, because the main thing you'll notice is this full-size refrigerator along with a freezer down below. So not only do you have your 4 drawers up in the main galley area, not to mention what you have up top on the flybridge, you also have this inside in the lower area of the boat. So a really cool feature over there. Again, more storage space again throughout, really deep compartments. One other thing that you don't really see on a lot of boats, I know that we've seen this before on the 65 when we did another video of it, but how many boats can you say come with their own ironing board? So that's pretty cool. Again, it's just a utility room, so you can use this to whatever use you're gonna make out of it that works for you best, but just shows you what they offer. So that covers the utility room. If you don't want to make use of this utility room, this is basically your VIP extended bathroom. So we're gonna check out the VIP cabin now, which is up in the bow area. The VIP cabin basically has a queen-sized berth. It's got 2 closet space on both sides, port and starboard. It's got its own ensuite head, which does have access from the outside, so you can use this ensuite as a day head as well if you wanted to. But it's got a pretty sizable shower area. You know, you got your toilet, you got your sink. Pretty cool. ensuite. And if this isn't enough and you want something a little bit bigger, that's when I say you can opt to not choose the utility room, and you can get a VIP extended cabin, which basically gives you a much bigger cabin, for lack of a better term, and obviously a much bigger head as well. And now we're gonna go into another guest cabin. So this one is outfitted with 2 separate berths. Cool feature about these 2 beds is that with a push of a button, you can put them together, so you can make it pretty much like a queen-sized bed. But just to show you how much space there is, the light, the windows are really well positioned throughout the Fairline models. They just give you a lot of light into the boat. Again, TV up above, and a pretty sizable closet space as well. Now, this cabin does have its own ensuite head as well. Total of 3 bathrooms down below in the main cabin areas. So now we're gonna cover the master cabin. But right before we do, let's just have a quick look at what we have over here. So this is where you have your washer dryer combo. Again, for those long journeys that you're planning ahead with your family, you're always gonna need some sort of washer dryer system. So it's a pretty cool spot that they take advantage of and incorporate that right next to the master cabin. Over here on this side is where you'll find your main breaker panel switches. So everything that controls all of your electronics and systems on board, your breaker panel is located right here, nice and convenient. So first thing you'll notice is this extended queen size bed. In front of that you have your nice smart TV Samsung incorporated into the wall. Again, the woodwork is what screams Fairline on this boat. I mean, the details that they put into it, the attention, it's really differentiates it from a lot of other boats of this size. Over here on the starboard side, we have our vanity area. So for those of you ladies, if you want to get ready, you have a nice little vanity pop-ups over here. You got storage solutions throughout as well. So over to the port side, this particular model came with the couch option, for lack of a better term. So you can select that, or you can select a full countertop solution with storage drawers down below. Now let's go and have a look at the master bath. Again, woodwork continues throughout every area of this boat. It's just insane. We have our sink, our toilet, and our very decent sized shower arrangement with some, I mean, I'm 6 feet, you can kind of get a pretty good idea as to how spacious the shower is. Has a nice seating area also, so yeah, pretty decent shower. So that pretty much covers the master bath and the master bedroom.
Thank you so much for joining us on board this Fairline Squadron 68. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough as much as I did. If you have any questions about this vessel or want to check her out in person, contact your local Nautical Ventures dealer and they'll be able to assist you. Thank you so much for joining.